Okay, 1600s guy. That's good. Ooh, cool team. Right. Drink goes up. I'm looking pretty sorted. I think I can just go Iron Hand Screen Tail pretty safely here. Torkoal is very good here. And so is Baxcalibur. That one's pretty straightforward. They knew what they were doing straight away as well. My trainer card is much cooler. Do you have Sleep Powder? And it's usually Banded Tinglu on these kind of teams. So I'm pretty sure it's optimal to just Terra Close Combat, because that will ignore the Rage Powder and Trick Room. And if they have Sleep Powder, they'll miss the 3% chance. It's fine. And they didn't Terra their Tinglu, so this is a good start. Oh, there's the Pollen Puff chip. No, that's not much. Yeah, I'm feeling good about this one. Do I KO through the Frank Guard? Don't think so. I do. That's good. That's why. I will never know. I'm still cursed. I would have liked to know if that would have KO'd, but that's a good start. Because Iron Hands ignores this Vivian now. I can just howl and attack the thing next to it for the rest of the game. I mean, it's a Bomber's No, so it can Blizzard me. And the Sash is surely on the Vivian, right? So I'll still do this. But they were always terroring the Abominable Snow, so I could have gone for Wild Charge, but this is still going to do massive damage. And then I just go into Torkoal next turn, so it's fine. Screamtail should be KO'd by Blizzard and Pollen Puff, right? Right? Pretty sure it would be. Wow. Okay, that's just still a KO. Overestimating Friend Guard there. But that's pretty good. Yeah, that'll KO because I've got the minus drops, and that's actually a stab Pollen Puff. So, you don't see that every day. But now this is just Torkoal for 2 turns. And what can you do? Nothing is the answer. Show me the booster energy. I think I've definitely got more attack boost than special defense. No, defense boosts than on the Screamtail. Because I've always seemed to have howled before the thing comes in. But yeah, this is this is absolute game over. Yep, and they know it. Good, that's what we like to see. Nice and quick as well. Again, top 1,000, good. $1,700 guy, good. That's a Tatsugiri Listondozo. Okay, so I don't necessarily need Torkoal, even though it's actually still okay here. It's okay here. So, Brute Bonnet, Screamtail, Iron Hands, Baxcalibur. Is there anything wrong with that? Do I need the Torkoal? King Gambit becomes a little bit trickier if I have to rely on like Baxcalibur to deal with it. What would I drop for it? Nothing. Because I feel more comfortable going Brute Bonnets, Screamtail into potentially Chi-Yu Fluttermane. Like, I still need to properly work out what is the optimal thing to do against Chi-Yu Fluttermane if I'm led with either Brute Bonnet or Iron Hands. Is there a way to, for the most part, have a positive turn? Like, is it Protect or Detect with Iron Hands and Trick Room with the Terra? Is it Terra Poison and Rage Powder? Is it Terra Poison and Spore? Is it Terra Water and Rage Powder? Like, I still need to work out what's optimal. So... my trainer card is much cooler. Okay. Not the lead I expected, but seems alright to me. I'll live an Iron ahead. Do I need to Terra? Saving the Terra for anything else worthwhile. I'm not sure I need it for anything else. So I will just Spore the King Gambit, and I will Terra Trick Room. And I'll flinch to an Iron Head. Lovely. This has got to be Yawn spam, right? Because it's got no Tatsugiri. So some is getting yawned, but it's not the worst. Because either the Brute Bonnet gets yawned and I'll just howl and switch to something, or the Screamtail gets yawned and I get to Spore the Dondozo. This is where it's Terra Grass King Gambit. Terra Fairy. Does Terra Blast KO my Brute Bonnet? It'd be close. If it doesn't, I would much appreciate it. Because this was now a wasted Terra. Like, you don't Terra Fairy unless you're going for Fairy Terra Blast. There's no reason to based on what's on the field. There it is. Are we living? Yeah, comfortably. And there's no way that Dondozo can follow up with a KO, right? Right. Haha, easy. Okay, so I can easily Spore the Dondozo here, but I don't think it's a threat at all. So instead I'm going to Howl and Bullet Seed the King Gambit, because King Gambit seems like it's the biggest threat at the moment. Like, for the whole of my team. So, yeah, perfectly EV'd. Brute Bonnet means I'm in a very good position, so I'll just Howl and Bullet Seed. If they protect, then lovely. If they well, no, I was going to say if they Terra Grass, but they can't, so they Terra Fairied. So Dondozo is completely open right now. Therefore, they probably do need to protect. And then that'll be a very good turn for me. Oh, they attacked. Very good. Now, does this KO the King Gambit? I don't think it will, but it will put in range of Psychic Fangs from my Screamtail for sure. I take that back. That did much less than I expected. So again, 4 or 5. 5 will put it in range, but 4 won't. So, but I lose the Brute Bonnet this turn anyway, so it's whatever. So it's got to be Iron Hands, because I don't trust Baxcalibur not to underspeed. So I will Howl again, and I will Wild Charge the King Gambit, right? Or do I trust +2 Screamtail to KO the King Gambit next turn with Psychic Fangs? No. Terra Fairy Wake Up first turn is too scary. I will Howl, and I will Wild Charge. Good play from them attacking me with the Dondozo though. So I could have gone for just Bullet Seed or Spore. But it was probably better to Spore and Howl that turn, and then next turn I Howl and Bullet Seed, and that does KO the King Gambit. Although they could have woken up and Sucker Punched. So that was the Dondozo switching out, so that's good. Main is fine. That wouldn't have been a switch into Wild Charge as well, so... But KO and the King Gambit's good. And Screamtail has also become a reasonable threat now it's +2. I wonder if the Dondos are going to be unaware, or if it's going to be Oblivious or Water Veil, because ideally it's not unaware so that I can actually use my boosts on the Screamtail as well if I need to. That's Chi-Yu, so I'll just Wild Charge the Fluttermane and Drain Punch here, right? You've already used your Terra. And that might KO with a +2. I don't think it will. It'd be close. Because ideally your Choice Specs on the Fluttermane, you can't protect that slot. So then that slot would definitely be KO'd. Okay, that is no Protect, so that is looking very good, because that's easily a KO. Oh, it's Focus Sash. Oh no. Fluttermane's aren't Focus Sash anymore. This is really bad. This is the emergency. We're living though, right? I haven't close combated yet. Yep, good. Dazzling Gleam. Moonblast, okay. Could be worse. Definitely could be worse. Still think I'm okay. So I've still got one turn of Trick Room left, correct? And even if I didn't, I can just Ice Shard KO the Fluttermane. Stop blocking the view! Yeah, last turn. So, what's the best way around to do this? Because if there's any kind of switch into Dondozo, I want to Glaive Rush it. Icicle Spear will KO the Chi-Yu. I don't need to rush the Glaive Rush KO. So I'll do this. They did switch. Yeah, so Glaive Rush was way better. Unfought. So I was just thinking about taking extra damage from Heavy Slam next turn, but Glaive Rush was clearly better. Yeah, clearly better. Nice chip. I hope I didn't throw by not going for Glaive Rush. Just concerned about the double damage next turn, but Baxcalibur is like kind of as heavy as Dondozo, right? I definitely Ice Shard Fluttermane, like, there's no question about that. It's just, do I Trick Room? Because Dondozo should underspeed my Baxcalibur. I think I do, right? So I don't think a Howl would put Chi-Yu in Ice Shard range, so I am going to Trick Room. It is a shame I didn't Glaive Rush that turn, because that would have been massive damage into Dondozo. I'm not taking too much from Heavy Slam this turn, at least. If it's Yawn, that might start to get bad. It is Yawn, okay. But it's into that one, so that's okay. Correct round should, again, just be Icicle Spear into the Chi-Yu and Howl. And if they protect with the Chi-Yu, then I just get to do the same next turn. Like, they've got to be Wave Crush, Heavy Slam, Yawn, Protect, right? That means that they can't threaten the Batcalibur that much. So no, will I be able to... Like, if they're not unaware, I do win, for sure. Because I can just Howl until I Drain Punch, recover. Okay, they probably chose on Chi-Yu, so that's fine. Might have been better there, actually, to Icicle Spear and reverse Trick Room so that my Baxcalibur moves first. So how much is this doing? No, that's a bit of damage. So Ice Shard would have got it. Even if, like, if I was +1, based on the fact that one Icicle Spear almost KO'd from there, then Ice Shard would have got it. So... it would probably be better not to set Trick Room, but that's okay, because next turn I can protect and stall out a turn of the sleep on the Scream Tail. It doesn't matter what it does. And actually, being in Trick Room is better for me, because then they'll hit me first, then I'll Glaive Rush. And then they can't get the double damage. That's better, right? Like, I would have seen if they're lefties or not, because they Wave Crash. They did take recoil. So yeah, it was always going to be Yawn. Two turns. So yeah, it is now Glaive Rush. Oh yeah, they're not leftovers, so I should be fine. Glaive Rush. And... I'm +3. So yeah, there's no point howling again. Because if they are unaware, like, it's pointless. And if they aren't, then they are definitely being KO'd by these attacks because they don't resist them anymore. Not resist, they don't ignore them. Yep, there's another Yawn, but that's okay. They were probably not unaware. Because I would have expected them to still be able to live that. But there we go. That was alright. Took a little bit longer, but that one was alright for sure. If I face 1700s guy, maybe I get into the 1700s. But top 600 is pretty good. Assumedly half the people above me are Japanese. Where would that put me? 1500s guy. Okay, that won't get me there. But top 600s, that might get me... Like, I should have 10 points at the moment. So, I need more than that. I definitely need more than that. So, I'm still pushing. But that is a cool team. What do I do against that? If I weaken the Salamence and the Glamora, then Torkoal goes through the team. So I'll go with this. I'll go with Torkoal. And then yeah, I don't like Brute Bonnet here. It's definitely Baxcalibur. Like, I know there's a Chi-Yu and a Fluttermane there, but I don't like Brute Bonnet here. It would literally just be for Trick Room. But then I'd have to sacrifice something in the back. That's a cool trainer card. Okay, that's not Chi Flutter me. So, I should be able to get away with the Terra Water and just be able to Trick Room, right? Therefore, I can attack with the Iron Hands rather than Fake Out. So, which one is better to attack? The Chi-Yu, right? Because then I don't get poison spikes on my side of the field. Okay, they didn't Terra, so they're taking a close combat here. Most likely. So that is good. Curious which one is the Focus Sash, because surely one of them is. It's usually the Chi-Yu and the Glamora will be at AV, right? Pretty sure AV is the most common thing on Glamoras at the moment. Will-O-Wisp, fair enough, but still perfectly acceptable, because that is still absolutely bopping the Chi-Yu. Mortal Spin? Would be a bit weird with Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, it was a bit weird, but it's what it is. I'll still take the KO on the Chi-Yu unless it's Focus Sash. No, it's not Focus Sash. With Will-O-Wisp, it's probably a bulky one, so it doesn't need the Focus Sash. So that's a acceptable start. Like, Burned Iron Hands, fine, but that's acceptable. And a wasted Terra, unfortunately, but could have been a Sludge Bomb, and with the Chi-Yu helping it, like, Dark Pulse and Sludge Bomb probably got the Screamtail, so reasonable enough, I think, to go for Terra Water. Salamence, Intimidate further? Yeah, okay, fine. So, they're still looking good against my Torkoal waiting in the back, but I'm going to Wild Charge, and I'm going to Howl. And they still can't deal with my Screamtail this turn. I'm ideally losing one of them so that I can get into the Torkoal next turn. This will still chunk it. Oh, that's a chunk. Air Slash, fine. Not too much. And just Power Gem, okay. Is it worth accepting the poison at this point? Because I got Excalibur in the back, so I can just Ice Shard the Salamence whenever I want. So yeah, I think I might actually switch it up and go for the Glamora now. And I'm very happy that I did. So I don't think it's for KO because of the Intimidate, but this is a neutral one. That's going to be close. I'm -1 burned, but booster energy. So this is going to be close. If it does KO, I'm looking very, very good. It did. Nice. So that's good. I accept the poison. It's still 2 turns, right? Will it double up into the Salamence KO because I'm neutral Psychic Fangs? It's Wo-Chien. No, it won't. Not anymore. But my Excalibur is now looking just amazing. So I will just double up into this, I think. Will they use their Terra? They haven't, have they? It's still fine. Ooh, that's going to be close. I would call that close, but not quite. It's fine. That's perfectly acceptable. And get a KO this turn so I can make use of the last turn with the Torkoal. Oh, they have Roost. Okay. Roost, Air Slash, Protect, and... Gotta be Draco, right? I mean, it doesn't matter too much because I've still got Ice Shard. My Iron Hands is not being KO'd this turn, is it? No, it's not. That's a shame. But I will switch it up now, and I will close combat to the Wo-Chien, and I will howl. Or will I Drain Punch, actually? Then I might live. I'm going to Drain Punch. Oh, they protect it. Fine. And if they roost on the settlements again, that's good. That's good play. But I still KO them just with an Ice Shard, right? Yeah, the double protect didn't matter. So this means that I can just go Salamence. Nope, not Salamence this turn. Baxcalibur, and I can go for Ice Shard into the Salamence KO and Trick Room to set up my Torkoal. If they have an offensive move on the Wo-Chien, it probably KOs the Scream Tail at this point because it's taken a lot of poison damage. Oh no, they still have their Terror available, right? So they would be able to go for a Terror and avoid the KO from my Ice Shard, right? So is it better to just Glaive Rush the Salamence? No, because they can just Draco. Yeah, this is not over. It's better to protect this turn with the Baxcalibur and get my Torkoal in safely, because then if they're Terra Steel, then they get KO'd, right? Because they gotta Terra the Salamence here. If I get Trick Room off, I win, but we'll see. There it was. But if it was the Wo-Chien, then I could have just Ice Sharded. It is the Wo-Chien, I could have just Ice Sharded. That's a shame. It's Terra Poison. Okay, fine. They doubled in Baxcalibur because I was going to die to poison. That'd be funny. Okay, not quite. That's fine though, because this is still Ice Shard in Salamence and Eruption. And they're going to be a bit too slow to get me. Here's a shame I didn't Ice Shard that turn, but oh well. I was expecting the Terror on the Salamence, not the Wo-Chien. So, Ice Shard and Eruption. Yeah, they were always going to protect, but they're still taking a full HP Eruption at this point from the Wo-Chien. That should still two shots, right? Or get very close at least. Oh, Ruination! Oh, that's absolute worst case. Come on. Why do they have to have Ruination as well? That might lose me the game now. Oh, they had to have Ruination as well. Okay. It's still possible because Baxcalibur is still amazing, but yeah, I should be okay, somewhat. Like, if they get double protect, that's really bad. But it has to be Ice Shard this turn, and now it's switch up to Flamethrower. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I know it's optimal, but don't you dare. Except in the poison might come back to bite me now. Okay, fine, fine. Like, I applaud you for going for the optimal play, but that was still scary. Now I'll just dodge the Leech Seed and I definitely win. Like, I should have enough firepower still, right? So I've still got Life or Glaive Rush. I know it's being Tablets of Ruined, but it's going to be close. It's going to be really close. Burn it. Oh, that was damage. Like, I surely win then. That was damage. So I've still got enough HP, right? Like, you definitely protect this turn. And all that. But I get a Glaive Rush off. And that should be enough, right? This is where they get another double protect. Well, I say another. They get a double protect on this turn. Or the next turn. It's a shame I didn't Ice Shard on that previous turn, because that would have given me enough turns for sure. Instead I had to waste a turn into a protect and a double protect attempt. So that was 2 extra turns I could have attacked the Wo-Chien. It had to have Ruination. Like, Foul Play was easy win. Snarl was, like, not great as well. But Ruination was definitely worst case. We are quite healthy now. Do I survive another? Yeah. Oh, it's Toxic Poison! It's Toxic Poison. I have to KO them this turn. I forgot it was Toxic Poison. Don't you dare get the double. I know it's optimal. And I know you failed one already. Don't you dare. Don't you even dare. No! Of course it was. Oh, that's an annoying loss. Because that one I could have prevented that by just Ice Sharding, but like I was convinced they would Terror the Salamence to survive the Ice Shard. That is an annoying loss. Like, cause that is out of my control, the double protect, but the Ice Shard was in my control. So that is, but like that's the annoying. Like you know that's an annoying kind of loss. Like we've all experienced the double protect loss, whereas like I definitely win. If not, like I'm confident based on the damage at Flamethrower, Glaive Rush and Flamethrower was a KO, but there we go. That is the GC. And my luck is still not great, but to be fair, I got some good luck in the recent run that I just did, like the kind of middle part, so I was going to get some bad luck again at some point. But that is always one of the more frustrating kind of losses.